Playback, welcome back. I think I might have found the most miserable person on the planet, and it's someone you probably know. You might have seen him on the platform before, EDP445.
Quick question before we go into this. Why do you always say it backwards?
What? Playback, welcome back?
Yeah, why don't you say welcome back?
Let me do it again.
Keep that in there, Caleb. No, keep that in there, dog.
Hey, if y'all remember, EDP was looking to pick up a cupcake 6 months ago. That's what he said, least. That's what he said.
As he alleged.
What we found out was he was going to meet up with the Bopper, and he's been doing that for quite some time.
Just say that, man. Just say what it is. He's going to meet with an underage girl.
Bopper.
I know. Just go ahead and say it. Let's not even what you.
Okay.
Let's understand the severity of what he was doing.
Yeah. He is a what's the word for it?
A Geppetto.
Yes, a Geppetto. Yeah. He's a Geppetto.
Yeah.
Let's start this again. This is a mess. Welcome back, playback. Bro, I found the most miserable person on the planet, and it's EDP455. 445. Welcome back, playback. Bro, I found the most miserable person on the planet. I've never seen someone canceled to this level, and the well-known Geppetto, EDP445, yo, he's living a miserable life right now. I watched this video that updated me on what he's been up to, and it gets sadder the more you watch. That was a fire intro.
You think it was?
Yeah, I think so, bro.
I think I did a better one.
Shut up, bitch. I dare you to try one. And Caleb's gonna pick the best one.
Welcome back, playback, man. We here with just a quick update on the whole EDP 445 thing. For people out there who don't know, last year he got caught in the act, claiming that he wants some cupcakes, but really he was meeting underage girls like a weirdo. So here we're gonna figure out what's been going on since then, man.
It's so sad. It's so sad.
EDP445 has been fired from 3 different jobs over the last couple of weeks as a result of people exposing his employment.
Hold on, pause. Applying to Chuck E. Cheese is crazy.
It's crazy.
That's crazy considering why he's applying.
That's crazy. Also, getting fired from a few jobs within a couple of weeks' time.
It's crazy.
Bro, you barely getting a check. Before your first paycheck coming here, like, nah, dog. Get out of here. Also, what is he doing in Chuck E. Cheese?
What? I know he's not the mascot.
He better not be. Because EDP is the rat coming out here talking to kids.
That's fucked.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
That's actually worse. That's one of the very few jobs.
Nah, he's sick.
He shouldn't have.
Because he could have applied anywhere. He applied.
Exactly.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
Talk. He's apparently completely out of money and as a result has been evicted from a few different properties and is now living out of a suitcase in a couple of unconventional crappy locations. However, the craziest update in the EDP445 tragedy is that only 3 weeks ago, according to one of his former YouTube buddies by the name of Felipe, the big man himself has actually been put behind bars.
This is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center. Inmate Brian Moreland would like to receive the call, and I said yes.
Things have gotten so bad for EDP that right now as we speak, he's applying to have his name legally changed. However, in a world of tit for tat where you unavoidably reap what you sow, it's hard to say that this punishment is undeserving. And in this video, you'll see how bad things can truly become if you plant weeds in your garden as opposed to flowers. To what extent should a person's life be ruined for the mistakes made in their own past? At what point, if ever, should EDP445 be forgiven for his own foolish decisions? Does EDP445's work completed prior to his cancellation hold any residual value, or was it rendered completely and utterly useless from the second he showed up to that cursed Bakersfield motel? We asked this last question because prior to the 18th of April 2021, things were actually going reasonably well for EDP445. If you look at his Social Blade graph, you'll see that he gained 520,000 subscribers over the course of 2 months in April and May of 2020. People loved him because he was one of the last few YouTubers who had absolutely no filter. He was unconcerned about ad revenue and therefore swore like a trooper while tackling some of the most crass yet hilarious topics. EDP445's unconventional mind was always spoken honestly, so he stood out as unique. It's not surprising either. In a world where everyone else online is always walking on eggshells, trying not to offend anyone, EDP445's brash attitude and unapologetic approach to life was somewhat refreshing for those who saw the world in a similar way. However, of course, such an approach wasn't without controversy. In 2017, as a result,
I understand why they gravitate to content like that, but I'm so confused to why gravitate to that type of content in the numbers in which they do. Like, especially once you get to a certain age. Like, when I was young, I would watch South Park because it's like really edgy and I thought I was being different and cool. But then as I got older, I'm like, that's like the things that they're saying, some of which is like very repetitive and childish. And so I've watched a few of his videos back when he was, not canceled. But like after like the 5th video, it was like, all right, I get it. He just says crazy things. I just don't understand why there's that much of a demographic out there for people who just gravitate to like, oh, guess what he said? And it's like, but even what he said wasn't like all that like groundbreaking. It was just very childish. Very, very childish.
Result of his unconventional content, he'd be banned from YouTube for a period of 2 weeks, while Twitter was a little harsher, placing a ban on his main EDP445 account permanently. Additionally, after hitting 1 million subscribers in early 2020, YouTube refused to send EDP a gold play button, stating that the channel didn't match their eligibility criteria.
Because according to them, my channel doesn't match the criteria. I'm like, my channel has 0 community guideline strikes. It has 0 copyright strikes.
EDP would gain support from other large YouTubers such as Some Ordinary Gamers, who stated that the refusal was stupid.
YouTube, can you just give this dude his play button? If he doesn't get his play button, I'm gonna buy him his play button.
While EDP was also made a custom YouTube play button by a fan of the channel, displaying the love and support he had from the community at the time. However, perhaps YouTube and Twitter were able to see something objectively that those who loved and supported him could not.
Right,
they might have seen that a man...
Curve right there. They were ahead of the game right there, man. They were like, I don't want somebody like that representing us, dog. I ain't about to give him a plaque. I ain't about to give him no doggone award.
I didn't know that happens. Or YouTube's like, nah, no plaque for
Which
you.
is crazy. Like, they just unilaterally just decide, like, yeah, your content is very problematic. Congrats to you, but you ain't getting this plaque.
Yeah, it can be plaqueless, buddy. Not that it matters.
It don't, but it is very interesting that YouTube just made that decision. That's very interesting.
I wonder which person, like, behind the scenes is like, plaque, no plaque, no plaque. Like, the plaque, no plaque guy. I wonder what he's
I
up
don't even
to.
think that happened. I deadass think, like, I genuinely believe like, he was already probably in the process, and then on the assembly line, they were like, oh, no, not this nigga. And just took his plaque off the thing.
I've seen him before. Yeah, so this is like the lead up, and keep in mind, like 260,000 subscribers a month is crazy.
That's very
I've never
crazy.
done that on any of my channels ever. Like that's nuts numbers. That's a career high for him, and that's right before he lost all of it. He
He did 500,000 in 2 months.
That's insane.
That's insane.
That is
That's
insane.
And with such an unfiltered mind, may have also been hiding some dirty skeletons in the closet, and correct is what they would eventually be. On the 18th of April 2021, EDP445 was caught in 4K on his way to pick up a cupcake. The topic was covered by almost everyone in the commentary community.
I'm sure by now many of you have at least heard of the EDP445 situation.
Creators who supported him in the past, such as Some Ordinary Gamers, would upload a video titled EDP445 needs to be arrested immediately.
Why has EDP been dropping hard? Because EDP is an individual that actually got Chris Hansen.
And after it was revealed that a similar situation had occurred as many as 8 times prior, many considered EDP unforgivable.
Bro, he's
and
been
his
doing it for a minute. He just sweeps it under the rug by saying they lied. You didn't know? You didn't watch the video? That's what they
I
said in
thought
the
it was
video.
like 1 or 2 times before.
No, in the actual video where they exposed him, they were getting him to admit to times he's done it previously. And then after the fact, people realized there were even more times.
Nigga,
So this is it's not like a one.
time?
No, it's not a one.
Oh yeah, you need to get the fuck. Yeah, he needs to be. What the fuck?
He
Why
was. He did get the fuck out of here.
He
You'll,
did. Yeah, he did.
you'll see like the levels to which, but it's crazy.
life would subsequently descend into a state of chaos, what you might call the beginning of the end. In the 7 days following the expose, EDP445 would lose 200,000 subscribers, almost 10% of his entire count. However, how many followers he lost initially didn't actually matter, because 7 days later, his remaining 2 million subscribers would disappear entirely after YouTube decided to ban his account altogether. At the time of his banning, EDP was exactly 30 years old, and had been creating content since 2010 when he was 19 years old. So the 179 million views deleted in the process meant that his entire portfolio of work completed in his 20s, 10 plus years worth of labor, was wiped out quite literally overnight.
Jeez.
One mistake was all it took for YouTube to decide that EDP445 no longer deserved either his celebrity status or any kind of record relating to any of his work completed in the past. Another method that EDP had for earning an online income was Cameo. You could order a personalized video and get EDP to say anything you instructed him to for the low price of $44. However, following the infamous cupcake event, Cameo would be contacted by numerous individuals who would receive responses responses along the lines of, "Hey there, thank you for reaching out. Our team is aware of the allegations and are actively investigating this. Thank you for bringing it to our attention.
Wow.
Kindly, Melita." Less than a week later, EDP445's Cameo account was deleted. And
So his main revenue source, YouTube, is done. His Cameo is his second revenue source, is done. So what does he do now?
That's crazy that they're going out of their way though. They're like, hey, yo, Cammy, you know this nigga.
Like, you can't let him.
You know what he doing, right?
Yeah. And you know what?
Jeez,
if all
bro.
people to be canceled, I can't think of it happening to a better person.
8 times is crazy. I didn't know it was that many times.
another income stream had gone up in smoke. EDP445 then attempted to switch to Facebook.
remember
However,
this.
after gaining 6,000 followers, he'd be banned from the platform.
Damn.
It was the same story over on Instagram. His
Damn.
main account was terminated, at which point EDP was likely coming to terms with the harsh reality of his cancellation. However, just before his
Hold up,
Facebook
hold
was
up.
deleted,
Here's the thing that bothered me about EDP when it was happening. It pissed me off. Where he was like, because I remember the video, I vividly remember the video where he was acting as if like he was being attacked and he was going to overcome this. Like, we're just going on another platform and we're going to go stronger and harder. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You're a Geppetto, bro. And that was the other reason why
I think he was relying on like people to not know what happened, which is crazy because if you knew him, you knew what happened.
No, I don't.
Bro.
I think he was relying on, because he was the thing that about his audience, and unfortunately, there's a group of people like this where they just think that people are out for me. Like, they don't want to see me succeed. That's how he played it up.
Yeah.
They don't want to see me succeed. They out for me. They're trying to get rid of me. We're gonna go harder, stronger. And I think not only on Facebook, but I think he created a whole nother website.
He did. Let me
And
get
like
into all of
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, he's trying to like build himself up to like
Like he's
this
a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
not-
he's the victim. And people like that are the worst. They're
No
the
cap.
most disgusting people, especially when they did something as crazy as this guy.
Bro, being the actual predator and claiming to be the victim is crazy.
It's crazy.
And it always happens, dog. The second people begin to get some kind of backlash, they like, oh, I have to defend myself somehow. What am I gonna do? Well, and I know he reached out to a PR team, but there's no PR team that's gonna save you from this disaster. You idiot. You admitted to it on camera, you dummy. Don't get on video and pretend like this shit didn't happen and people are out to get you, and let's be resilient. There's a time to be
Being
resilient.
resilient after these type of claims is crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro.
he'd make one final interesting announcement. He planned on making his own website to which he would continue posting videos.
EDP445 announced over on Facebook that he will be making his grand return to the internet with his own website to return to his old video type, I guess.
Just want to let you guys know, man, EDP445.com is coming soon. Been about like a week, maybe 2 weeks from now.
EDP445 seemingly got to the point of fully building the website, as discussed by Tipster here on YouTube.
It still says coming soon, still says today's date. It does look like EDP is actually...
No, I think it's funny that this guy's so invested that he was like waiting for the launch on launch day.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait. Oh no, it says still waiting soon. And he's live too. This is hilarious.
Oh my god.
This is a road
serious
detective.
about this whole launching a website thing.
However, after an apparent falling out with his website developer, as mentioned in a Reddit comment, the launch seemed to fail.
Update, the website is now returning an error 500. So it looks like he's been having a little bit of trouble launching the site. Hasn't been working so well for him.
And to this day, the page remains as an unlaunched, inactive website. In spite of how much of a scumbag EDP445 truly was, you have to give him credit for sheer determination, because he then began to upload videos on another third-party website called 3Speak TV, where his account would be met with the same fate. It was banned.
He wrote, for some reason my channel was deleted. I don't have a clue what's going on. I didn't violate any...
This is crazy. Yeah, y'all niggas is crazy. How are y'all getting these emails, dog?
Nah, bro, we need the guys who've been on this case to literally. Y'all need to become real life detectives.
Dead ass, bro.
How y'all becoming? Yo, bro, it gets worse. It gets worse. It gets way worse, actually.
guideline. Can you please tell me what's going on? EDP.
After this ban, it seemed as
What's
though...
going on is you're Geppetto. And
Yeah,
it's bad
facts.
for their brand for you to be on their website. That's what's wrong.
And
That's-
everybody knows it. That's the problem, bro.
He's at least confused. Like, I can't tell what's happening.
Yeah, I don't know what's-
I was just innocently uploading my videos on 3Speak. You're a Geppetto, bro.
They should just had that saying like, bro,
We know what you did.
come on, dog. Look, matter of fact, let me call you right now. You look me in my face right now and
Hey.
tell me you don't know what you did, bro. Come on, you know what you did. Don't email me this, because you know what you did, bro.
In fact, just for that email right there.
You ain't never making a. This is quick too. Like they getting this nigga in like 2-3 months.
And this is EDP is probably their biggest like guy on their website.
Your name.
Get out of here.
You're like no.
We'd
We'd
rather ban you and get the short.
Because I ain't never heard of 3 speaks. I ain't never heard of 3 speaks. And then all of us in here like,
no, we don't want you.
No, don't even dare email me again, nigga. You're going to spam.
EDP445 was slowly getting the message from each and every website. His career on the internet was finished. However, the internet wasn't finished with ending his career.
Eagles got hella bad promo.
If you're the Eagles, you want that nigga's. You should be going out of your way to take down that nigga's video.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Yo, the Eagles have got so many millions of dollars of bad goodwill. The goodwill is like something you put on your balance sheet. And it's like, it's the number you attach to like how good people feel about your brand.
Yeah.
The Eagles' goodwill is depleted. It is gone. It's done. You got to do something about this right here. Plus, I mean, I don't know how much you follow the NFL, but Eagle fans are literally known for being rude.
But
it's like awful fans.
But
I'm not saying y'all are if you are an Eagles fan, but that's what they're known for.
But maybe the Eagles aren't associated with him, but
they're definitely not.
No. I know, but EDP is definitely associated with the Eagles, and that makes it worse. This nigga, that caricature, that cartoon that he was doing up on his
Oh, did it have Eagles logo?
Yeah, that was the Eagles. That was a retro Eagles.
I'm so
colorway.
surprised they didn't like cease and desist him.
Yeah, I was like, nigga, stop.
Yeah,
stop uploading.
We know what
shit
you did,
with
bro.
Us. Yeah, stop.
We know what you did.
Matter of fact, you need to stop uploading shit with anything around it, nigga. Don't wear a jersey with us on it.
And that's not unprecedented. Ferrari's actually been doing that recently. Where like if you make a Ferrari look horrible and Ferrari sees it, they'll send you a cease and desist. Like, don't do that to our brand.
Yeah.
There was a guy who put a Nyan Cat wrap around his Ferrari, and Ferrari sent him a cease and desist. That's crazy.
The Eagles like, here, put some cowboy gear on, nigga. Just don't put some fucking New York Giant gear on, nigga.
What if they just started shipping him different team clothing?
Yeah, that's
and like season seats.
That's their division. Yo, here, put this cowboy jersey on. Hang this fucking Eli Manning poster up, nigga. Don't fucking put that shit on no more, nigga. We'll clothe you, nigga.
In fact, we got you some real estate down in Green Bay, my nigga.
We got you season tickets, nigga. Don't worry about it. We got you right center row for the Washington team, bro.
Try to get rid of him by giving him other team
Yeah,
merch.
it's crazy. We'll pay for it all, nigga.
Just
don't put that shit back on.
Please, we're
and
begging
he got a
you.
lot of shit too,
bro. Everything in his room, dog.
He wearing an Eagles a fucking Pro Bowl jersey right now with an Eagles hat, an Eagles banner in the background, an Eagles flag, 2 fucking heads. Like, look at that shit, bro. Eagles logo.
Nah, Eagles PR is panicking.
Yeah,
every video he makes, I'm panicking.
Rich from Review Tech USA would state that he might be able to get a job working somewhere like Starbucks. However, it was only going to be so long before the trolls would come and inform them of his past.
But I don't even know if you could get a damn job at Starbucks and keep it, because you know the trolls are going to come after you and say, oh yeah.
Definitely not trolls, right? A troll is like a person who plays around. These are investigative detectives. Refer to them as such.
Yeah, facts. These niggas have ascended trolling, nigga. These niggas are way above trolling. Because if I go around Starbucks to try to figure out where this nigga work at, bro, you better fucking talk to me nice, nigga. I am not no troll no more, nigga. I am dedicated, nigga.
Yeah, basically a federal agent, man.
Yeah, facts.
As close as it gets, man.
I'm fucking piecing everything together, nigga. All the dots are connected, nigga. Don't try me.
They got one of them Bristol boards with string attached.
Yeah, you fucking around. I might get you out of here, nigga. Don't fucking around. Ain't no troll, nigga.
Yeah, that guy you just hired, I wouldn't keep him employed. You'd probably lose a job at that coffee shop too real quick.
Rich would be correct in this statement. EDP445 moved from Bakersfield, California to Henderson, Nevada following the expose, where it seemed as though he managed to land a job as a Lyft driver in October 2021. However, this job would be fairly short-lived, as a video posted to TikTok by a user
called Lenny Jimenez use that picture? Oh, this nigga's dumb, nigga. Why are you using that picture, bro?
Yo. Nah, imagine, you trying to...
Come on, dog.
Yeah, could we head to the casinos in Vegas? He's like, all right. He turned around as the fucking Geppetto himself.
Oh my gosh, you can't use that photo. First of all, that's a creepy ass photo.
Also, why move to Henderson?
I started, I was saying the same thing.
Like,
Why'd you move one state over, nigga? You need to be going to like Middle America.
Yeah, go to Omaha.
Yeah, you need to go to Middle America. You don't need to go one state over in another highly populated city. That's
and
crazy.
you know what the messed up part is? He's not getting no visas anywhere else because of this country. So he's stuck in this country, one.
Yeah.
But because he's stuck in this country and his demos in this country, he's like trapped. No matter where he goes, he's trapped. He can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Getting fired from Lyft is crazy.
That's what happened?
He got fired. He's done.
Bro,
That was
would you
EDP
just look at that?
445's Lyft profile.
Bro went
That's such a crazy picture though, nigga.
No, that's a wild
That's
picture.
like a very. I mean, at that point, he must have put a fucking Eagles jersey on. I already know who you are,
Yeah,
nigga.
I mean, you can see it in the back of the banner.
Crazy.
from wanting cupcakes to driving for Lyft.
That's
and his
crazy.
position as a driver would subsequently be removed by the company. The situation would promote Reddit discussion, with one post stating EDP as a Lyft driver, how the mighty have fallen, which received comments such as, can you take me to the grocery store? I'ma go buy some cupcakes, and I hope he doesn't get on any food delivery apps. MF would eat my fries and I'd have missing slices of pizza. However, somewhat hilariously, it was revealed shortly thereafter that EDP had in fact been driving for both Uber Eats and Grubhub, which would also both fire him after finding out about the drama.
He was driving Lyft, he was driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats, and all three of those companies fired him.
According to a very basic unconfirmed source, EDP also apparently applied at Chuck E. Cheese, but for obvious reasons didn't seem to get the position.
Exactly.
EDP 445 no longer had the ability to make money online or in real life, as this revealed, unless he were to find some extremely low-skill niche job where they wouldn't check his name online and where he wouldn't have to interact with any customers who might expose him to whichever company he might be working for. With so many obstacles in the way of finding even the most basic of jobs, it's hardly surprising to find out that EDP has been attempting to change his name legally. The application shown on screen states that Bryant Moreland applied for a name change with the Nevada County Court on the 21st of October 2021. The strange part about this is that when you try and search the court register from the Reddit post by typing in his name, Bryant Moreland, it now states that there are no results found, possibly indicating that EDP 445's name change has been successful and he's no longer known as Bryant Moreland.
As you can see, I did type in his name, Moreland Bryant, submit. No results found.
However, the problem with this, as outlined by the EDP 445 subreddit, is that he's not exactly hard to spot. This idiot thinks this will fix anything, LeMayo. He will be spotted everywhere no matter his name. He should flee to Cuba or something like this. Changing his name isn't a good idea since it's gonna get leaked anyways. What good does changing a name do when you're as easily recognizable as him, lol.
Yeah.
He needs to lose hundreds of pounds and get a hair transplant. Perhaps the goal is to have his name hidden for long enough in order to get a job, as other sources state that he's been unsurprisingly struggling with money.
He's broke. Like, YouTube made him money, but after having that, he got broke real quick.
A user by the name of Master at Work, who was one of the people trying to expose EDP all the way back in 2020, stated in October that EDP had less than $3,300 cash left in his account.
How do they know
plus
this,
2
bro?
cars and
How do you know what this nigga? What the fuck is going on, nigga?
It might have been like a friend of his or something. Or I think he said it in a video or something like that. Anyway, either way.
Why would he say how much he had left?
You
in
could
his
tell he was
account?
broke though. If he had money to sit back on, you're not driving Lyft. You're just gonna try and wait things out.
Yeah. Also, I knew that he was gonna get broke quick because the type of videos he made. They weren't long videos, so it's not like he can put double ads, and they probably all can demonetize. He was not making that much money off of YouTube.
a couple of other things that he might be able to sell.
The only income that he has, other than the $3,300 that he has left in his bank account, is maybe the 40 grand in weapons and the 2 cars that he owns.
However, in the 2 months since October, users on Reddit used his car's license plate to confirm that EDP 445 has sold one of his cars, possibly indicating that his cash stack has dwindled.
Y'all niggas is bored, dog. Y'all niggas is bored, dog. Fuck, bro. Y'all niggas knew this nigga the license plate and then went to go see if it was sold or not.
And they found the dealership he sold it to is the most impressive part.
Y'all niggas is bored, my nigga. God damn, bro.
Oh.
Even further. In the same live stream during which Master at Work would discuss EDP's financial situation, it also mentioned that EDP had been evicted from his apartment complex as the property owner received numerous complaints about having him as a tenant.
Call up Spur Apartments and verify it for yourself. EDP will no longer be living at Spur Apartments. The reason why he got evicted is because of constant harassment the property owner has been getting.
Since then, EDP has been living out of a suitcase at various hotels. However, even then, his detractors have have been going around trying to
No,
get
they haven't! Nigga, y'all niggas is crazy, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. Nigga, going door to door to hotels? Nigga, he got a flyer? Oh my God. This nigga has a flyer with a QR code on that bitch?
to be staying.
He's a danger to everyone in here.
Oh my God.
Yo, I'm telling you, he's living the worst life, bro. He is living the worst life.
Y'all niggas are committed to getting that nigga out of here, dog. Oh my God. I applaud EDP for not doing self-deletion yet, because I
was thinking the same thing.
For
bro.
a few people, it would have been done already.
A while ago.
Yeah, a while
Once
ago.
you get fired from Lyft, it's done, bro. You're done.
Bro,
but like,
y'all, bro. But if I got one of this of like, I can't even go to motels, bro. Y'all niggas is bouncing around from one motel to motel, bro.
Like they won't be happy until he actually self-deletes. Because
That's
homeless isn't
crazy.
even enough. They're gonna show up to like his tent.
That's crazy, bro. They trying to get that nigga out of here for
No, this
real.
is like, no exaggeration. By definition, like this is what a cancel looks like.
Yes. Like
you can't do shit.
To the off degree, bro.
Like you can't do shit.
All right, we gonna have this real conversation.
Wait, hold on. Let me get to.
It gets worse.
Can it get worse for?
No,
Yeah.
Go ahead and let security know all
I will
this information.
be more than happy to let them know. Thank you very much.
EDP's detractors have made his life such a living hell that if anything, an arrest or a short stint in prison would almost make his circumstances more comfortable. We'll preface this part by stating that there have been numerous accounts of EDP being arrested, however they never seem to have any rock solid proof to go along with it, so take everything said in the next section with a grain of salt. In late October, a YouTuber by the name of Matt Simon seemed confident that EDP had been arrested, yet provided no evidence or reason for the arrest.
EDP has been arrested. Today is October 25th. It is 11:30 at night, and EDP has been arrested today. And he was actually arrested today. But I don't know what he was arrested for.
This claim clearly lacks credibility. People in the comments requested evidence, to which there seems to be none. However, a former friend of EDP445 by the name of Felipe claims to have some stronger evidence pertaining to the potential arrest of EDP445. Less than a month ago, on the 3rd of December 2021, he'd uploaded a video titled "Is EDP445 in Jail?" In this video, Felipe explained that while out having dinner, he'd get a call from a private number stating that it was EDP445 who was being held at the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center.
So the third time I picked up, I was like, hello, and it said, this is the Henderson, Nevada Detention Center, inmate for Bryant Moreland. Would you like to receive the call? And I hung up, and then called again, and the same thing happened. Would you like to receive a call? So I said yes, because I was like, I was just curious to see, holy shit, he got arrested, wow,
The issue is the only evidence that he's able to provide is 4 no caller ID calls on his iPhone, which isn't exactly rock solid evidence to say the least, and Felipe's character is suspect at best. He only gets views when he talks about EDP445, and without EDP on the internet to defend himself, anyone can say anything. Additionally, if EDP did successfully change his name in October or November as mentioned previously, this would prove the story to be fake, as the guy states that it was Bryant Moreland on the other end of the phone. One comment stated, "Looked up every inmate record in Clark County, which is where Henderson is, Kern County, which is where Bakersfield is, and Manatee County, which is where Bradenton, Florida is, which said that he was connected to online. No Bryant Moreland is in any of those prisons." In the end, it doesn't really matter whether or not he's in actual...
Nah, he's in prison. That is his worst fate. What they do to him in there will be no limits, bro.
He don't need to go to prison. He can go to jail, though. But prison...
No, he will eventually go to prison, though.
What I'm saying is, but him trying to get his way to prison... No, that might actually be worse than what he's having right now. I'm gonna say right now, I don't have sympathy for
Geppettos?
Yeah, I don't have sympathy for Geppettos, but other Geppettos can live normal lives. Let me not say normal, but they can go back in the real world and live in a house, for example. They just have to inform the people around them that they're Geppetto, but they can technically speaking go live in a house.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest reason why it's hard for this nigga to live a life is because everybody knows who he is and they're making it their mission to make his life as miserable as possible. But other Geppettos who have been convicted and everything, went to jail, came out, they go on to live life. They can have a job. They just have to inform them this is what I was in jail for. They can have house. But they just have to inform their neighbors, and they have to inform the landlord or whoever they're buying the house from that this is who I am. They have to just inform them.
When you buy a house, you have to do that?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Unless you're buying it from the bank, I guess. But yeah, if you're buying it from somebody, yeah, you have to inform everybody. So I say that because it's like, even let's just say it is true. Like, let's just say he did it to eight underage just eight underage girls.
I think a lot of them he just talked to them. He didn't link with them.
But let's say, I mean,
which is still illegal.
Yeah, it's illegal.
I think he got some explicit photos from some of them too.
Yeah. So let's just say, hypothetically speaking, all of that is true. If that happens to another person, that person can still go on and live.
So that's what I was thinking about. I wasn't thinking about other Geppettos because, like, there's most people I have sympathy for. Like, damn, made a mistake. Let's see if they can learn from it, move on, and grow to become a better person. Geppetto's not so much, especially one that was like so resilient. Like he knew the consequences, went out and still did it anyway.
And then try to have a comeback when they
and it's clear that like the only thing worse than being a Geppetto is being a popular Geppetto. You're done. Like you don't have life after that. It's over. But then I thought, like, what about murderers? I wonder how, and because I don't know anyone who's murdered anybody and followed their life. I don't know how they're treated once they get out of prison. I imagine it's way harder to find jobs and things of that nature.
But I think in certain circumstances, you can lie your way into like trying to justify why you might have taken somebody's life.
And if you didn't murder somebody notable, then you might be able to just change your name and then like move to Omaha.
And also, some people might view it as like, ooh, wow, ooh, that's murder. That's dangerous. Ooh. But no one can even try to justify being a Geppetto.
Oh yeah, you could argue like self-defense. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like self-defense is like easily, and that's how I would try to spin it. Yeah. But like, there's no justification behind it, which is why I genuinely believe being a Geppetto is the worst labeling that you can receive.
So I don't know. This why I watched this video while I was playing Valorant yesterday. It just made me think like. It confirmed that I knew that being a Geppetto is the worst fate a man could have.
For sure.
And then it also confirmed that like you have to have something really fucked up in your head to know that and still do it. Like it has your brain is fucked. Yeah, and you need help, bro. And you need to get help. And the sad reality is he didn't consider getting help until he got caught.
Yep.
And it's like then we know why you're doing it. You had no intention on trying to fucking fix your brain. Like, how does it rot to that point, bro? How do you let yourself devolve to that point? It's so odd.
But a question I'm gonna ask is like, should he ever receive a second chance?
That's a very good question. I think that all people should receive a second chance. But it depends on the second chance you're gonna receive. You're not getting a clean slate.
Yeah.
The people you harm, let's say you murked like 5 people, like their families don't have to forgive you. Like it's not their obligation to do any of that. But I think that the whole purpose of going to prison is to reform. Not so much in this country, but the idea of prison, not in this country, but the idea is to reform and then go back into the public, assuming you don't get like, 200 years in prison. And I think the only instances where that shouldn't be the case is when no matter when when reformation is like not in the picture. You feel me? Mm-hmm. Like if someone deeply believes like it's their purpose to kill as many people as possible, just don't let them out.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing that's gonna happen there that's gonna lead to growth. Yeah, and if there is, then how do you judge that? What if he's just lying? Yeah. Like there's no real way to know. It's a challenging question to answer. I would argue for most crimes, for almost every crime, yes. But for a Geppetto specifically,
it's hard, man. Especially a Geppetto who, but I mean, let's be clear.
Who's done it multiple times.
And then once he got caught, instead of like seeking help, he tried to double down on this idea that he was a victim and how he's going to bounce back.
That's a very good point.
It's very, very hard for me to feel sorry and try to give him a second chance. However, there are other Geppettos who are out in the world right now. Like I can't act like those people don't exist in 100%. The world right now.
You have to think. Even historically, when you waged war on another country or region or empire, there were rules you followed. There was rules of war. Yeah. And some of the rules of war was not to include kids. Like bombing a kid's hospital is nuts. Yeah. That would break every rule of war. Yeah. That's just facts. So it's like the reason why it's so egregious is because the kids are not, they don't know how to defend themselves. They don't know better. So to get one over on them in any way, whether it's their health or it doesn't matter which way you get over on them, is fucked up because you're a grown adult.
Yeah.
Have some decency. And so when you think about it like that, it's like even the worst, most heinous dictators in the world knew not to cross certain boundaries.
Yeah.
Why the fuck couldn't he?
Yeah, that is true. But again, I can't act like they're not
there
out
are
in the
Geppettos
world.
out there in the world.
I mean,
There's a lot of them too.
Yeah, they're Geppettos in the world who have been convicted for it. Like they've been convicted for it, and they're at your local grocery store right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they exist. The difference is that they have a certain level of anonymity that allows them to move in the world somewhat freely without people knowing. EDP, on the other hand, was somebody who was not only widely known, but was known from a community of people who apparently are this dedicated to make sure that he doesn't receive a legit opportunity. And I think possibly another reason why they're that committed is because he, technically speaking, didn't go to jail. Like, he kept getting away with it. Mm-hmm. So they may have felt like it was their obligation to be like, yo, you didn't reap the legitimate repercussions that come along with something of this severity. Yeah. So because you didn't, I'm gonna play my part to make sure that you don't live a normal life now, because you should legitimately be in jail. You shouldn't even be walking around right now. So since you're walking around, you're not going to be able to live with the same conveniences and opportunities that a free man should have, because you should not be a free man. And that may be part of the reason of it, but I just don't know how long this lasts, because he's trying to live a normal life, and they're literally like, no, bro, that's not happening. Yeah. You changing your name? No, not gonna happen, bro.
They're gonna find his new name.
They're gonna find his new name. And also, bro, if he was to do it though, bro, you have to move more than like a few hundred miles away. Like, yeah. You can't go from one state to the next. You can't go one state over, bro. You gotta go middle America.
The problem would have been like, his biggest asset at the time was his weapons. It sounds like he had $40,000 worth of weapons. You can't just travel to any state with those weapons. Yeah. So I think Nevada was like, they're pretty free with their gun laws, so he can move there and not have to deal with the hassle of like trying to register this. I don't know the specifics of each state to state. Yeah. But I imagine that's part of the reason why.
But he can't have them anymore. I would keep one maybe
that's a really good point. He's a criminal.
Yeah. I mean, I would keep one maybe for protection until you actually make your way into jail or prison. But you need to sell those things, bro, because not only because you're a legit criminal, but also because you need money, bro. Make all that stuff liquid, bro. Sell all that stuff. Sell your car. Find yourself in middle America doing a plant job where not too many people even know who you are. Probably weren't.
Still know, bro.
They're gonna know, but it's not as many people, bro. Put yourself in a plant or put yourself in a job where you're doing a lot of hard labor.
Just go to jail, bro.
Or work around a bunch of Hispanics who don't even speak English.
That's why I said go to Omaha, because his demo is probably most likely not in like middle of nowhere. Yep. They're probably in metropolitan cities. So.
That's what you're gonna have to go. But you going from one metropolitan city to another one that's one state over, that's laziness, bro. You're gonna have to do a way better job. Yeah. Or get caught doing a crime, bro. You can go to jail.
Yeah, just go to jail, bro. Go to jail, and then like you're moving around like nothing's happened, dog. You're trying to make new websites and socials, and you go on 3Speak and Twitter and Instagram and
because
Facebook.
If anything, he's fueling it. He's
he is like,
oh, you think you could do that shit? Bet, nigga. Facebook gone, IG gone, Twitter. You're fueling them, bro. That's all you're doing, because you think that you're gonna be able to live on the internet with these niggas. There's no way. Not with these niggas. Not with these fucking detective ass niggas.
Yeah, they said if the state's not gonna give you some time,
yeah, we will. We will, nigga. I'm gonna make this shit a living hell for you, bro. You gonna have to really start doing. You gonna have to start getting creative, nigga.
So that's why in the video a couple weeks ago we dropped on his channel where the lady was saying like men like something about being Geppetto is not looked down upon.
Oh yeah,
like, what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's nothing worse you could be than a Geppetto. There's no worse fate, bro. And this is like the perfect example of it. Yeah, she's the perfect example.
She was bugging. Not even just in a broad statement, like in the community eyes, like even just amongst men, like men have guidelines, and one of the guidelines is not to be a Geppetto, dog.
That's actually rule number 1.
That's rule number 1, and then following that is putting hands on women. Because even though there are Geppettos and women beaters out there,
women boppers,
even though there are Geppettos and women boppers out there, bro, they not going around celebrating themselves. Like, nobody's saying like,
and then they're not
I'm
like,
a Geppetto dog. Like, nobody's saying that because they already know the repercussions that come behind it, bro. Especially if you make you make your way to jail with those titles. Oh, nigga. Oh, prison. Oh, nigga, you're done, nigga. Yo, nigga, your rear end getting violated.
Yeah, every day.
Oh, and then grapists. Those are the three. You get labeled with those three, bro, you're done, bro. That's a guideline for men across the board. It don't matter where you are from in America or across the world. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what title you have. Those three, nigga, you're finished, dog.
Yeah. Anyway,
finished,
let us know how you feel in the comments down below. I'm actually very curious if you feel like there's a way to come back from this. Like, do you forgive something like this?
Bro.
Or does it take time? Does it never happen? I'm curious how y'all feel about it. Drop a like on this video. If you want to watch the video of that woman spewing BS, who we just mentioned earlier, click this video right here. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.